Fala, meus queridos, tudo bom? Sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal. Se você ainda não me conhece, meu nome é Rhaiany e esse é meu marido JD, que eu tô trazendo pra responder perguntas que vocês fizeram no Instagram pra mim. E se você tá voltando, seja muito bem-vindo de volta. Tenho certeza que vocês já me ouviram falar do JD, do nosso casamento e tudo mais. Então hoje eu trouxe ele pra apresentar ele pra vocês, pra gente responder as perguntas que vocês me fizeram no Instagram sobre ele e sobre a gente. Então, bora lá! Okay, baby, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's start, can you introduce yourself to
Hey,
people?
I'm JD. I am Hai's husband. I live in Virginia in the United States of America.
How old are you?
I'm 29. I do IT work for a living.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Pretty special person.
A little bit.
One of the questions is why people call you JD.
I am the second. So my dad's actually the first, so he goes by John, so I got the nickname JD.
Okay, yeah. Well, JD is because his two first initials. His first name is John and his second name is David, so it's just JD.
You forgot for a second.
Your star sign is...
Big Dipper. It's my favorite one.
No! That's your zodiac sign.
I'm an Aries.
He's Aries and I am Aquarius. So let's go into some questions about us that people wanted to know. That's gonna be fun to
Okay.
respond. How did we meet and what was our first impressions of each other?
We met at a friend's birthday party.
Yep.
A mutual friend. I thought our impressions were pretty high of each other.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the first time we met was at my birthday.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
that was my fault. I was so preoccupied with other things.
So the first time I saw him, we didn't really meet because we didn't really talk. It was his birthday party, but I was going there with other two friends to set up my friend with one of his friends. And I saw him and I thought he was cute, but I didn't talk to him. And then on my friend, she's Brazilian, hi Bia. She's married to his friend that is American. And on her birthday party, she invited his friends and her friends and we talked on the hot tub. And that was cool.
It was cool.
One of JD's friends were like really sick because he had too much to drink. And then they brought him inside the house and like every little bit JD kept going inside to like care for him, and I thought that was really cute because we don't usually see guys doing that, but I just thought that was
It wasn't that much. It's like I checked on him like twice.
No, that's not true. I mean, unless you were lying, while you were
Yeah, I was lying.
you were like, yeah, I'm gonna go check on Dan, and then you kept going there. What was our first date? Where was it? What happened?
When you finally decided to ask me out, I took you we went to Jinya, right?
Yes.
The ramen place? Yeah,
We
so
did.
that was great.
There's a good story behind that, is that I was talking to JD because he asked for my number on Facebook after the party. And we were talking we were texting for like 2 weeks and he would never ask me out. So I was like, this guy does not like me. He just wants to be friends. So I used a video that I wanted to record with him and his friends and as an excuse to see him. It was the video of Americans trying Brazilian candy that is here on my YouTube channel. That day was our first date, by the way. And he asked me if I would need dinner.
She did need dinner.
I did need dinner that day. He did one of those little paper things. You do this when you're a
Fortune
kid.
teller.
Pick a color and then you open up and there's options. He did that. It was pretty cute. I still have it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I still
We're
have it
supposed
saved.
to go to all those restaurants.
That's true. Maybe we did. We go out to restaurants
We've
a lot.
gone to a lot. So.
Yeah. Then we picked the restaurant and we went to a ramen place, which ironically is one of my favorite foods.
It was good.
And then he kissed me on the parking lot. That was nice too. For an American, that was great.
That was true. We did kiss.
What is the first thing that caught your attention on each other?
I think it was how open you were and how good at talking you were. You were
you're really good at
You were really
talking.
sweet. I don't know, we just kind of hit it off. I thought you had the most personality compared to everybody else. And I wanted to see like more of it. So
Yeah.
you don't get so much, you only get so much in a hot tub at a party, so.
I think the first thing that caught my attention about you is that you were very smart, and like whatever we were talking, you always had like an opinion.
Oh.
And I don't know, you just always talked about everything with so much property, and like I was interested in what you have to say.
Okay.
And like I said, the fact that you were like taking care of your friend also was like, this is a keeper, you know.
A lot of people have opinions.
Well, I liked your opinions.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so this one is one for you. What do you like about Rhai the most?
Well, that's not a fair question. The most?
Yeah.
I think it's your sense of adventure.
Oh.
That's my favorite thing.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't think you ever want to stop. I think you always want to keep going. There's never enough time in the day. And I love it. Like, you know, why are we stopping here? Why are we stopping now?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good look everybody should have on life.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, why are we done? That's not the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep having the adventure.
Yeah.
And I need to surround myself with that because I think that's a good mindset.
Mm-hmm. That's very sweet,
Sometimes I like
baby.
to sit down for too long, you know.
You really do. They keep me grounded, that's good. My
Yeah, you
feet on
keep
the
running.
ground.
Yeah.
How long we've been dating when you first asked me to be your girlfriend?
I think I officially asked you to be my girlfriend on August 11th. Yeah, we'd been seeing each other since May, and then I asked you out on the 11th. So what?
3
We
months?
saw each other for like 3 months, and then dated until
Yeah.
December.
Then we were engaged.
Yeah. Things roll downhill fast.
When did we realize we were in love? Like for real?
I want to say like after the first date, but officially it'll probably be when we went to the beach house together.
Yeah, I think so too.
How well you can meet and clash with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you know them for your life, like 10 years or 10 minutes. There's always a good time to be had.
Yeah.
And I think like we go to the beach house often, but that was my favorite time going to the beach house because you were there.
I don't know, I think I felt like I really liked you before that, and that was really scary to me, so I kept thinking, oh my god, I need to break it off. Like, I don't know, I don't deal well with this kind of stuff, like, it's just scary. But I think deep down I knew, but like it took me a while to actually admit to myself that I was like in love, like to use the word love, you know? But that is also ironic. I was the first one to say I love you to him on the car. I was like, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, don't freak out, I love you. And he was like, you did say
like
that.
stopped the music, you made it all serious. I was like, what's going on?
Not very romantic. I just needed to get it out of the way. I felt like it was such a big deal, and I was like, hey, it's not a big deal, we've been dating for forever.
Let's get over
For
this.
forever.
Let's get over this speed hump.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? It's out there, you know? Like
I
it or
thought
not.
it went well. I thought it went well.
Kid in
He's
there?
hiding there watching a game, watching TV.
Oh my god. Is it not supposed to be there? How did he get in there? The brother's there too? Oh my god. Next question. Why did we decide to get married?
We love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any like
There was
other
no
answer.
like. We decided to get married because we love each other, and we decided that's the path we want to both go down.
Yeah.
There was no external thing.
Mhm.
Time a little bit. Why?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that
Why
was
does
the question.
anybody try to get married?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I don't know
I guess there's
what
a
kind
lot
of
of bad
answer.
reasons people get married, but we love
Uh-huh.
each other.
Yeah,
I love
I don't
you.
know. Yeah, I love you too. Of course we love you.
Sweet.
Or hopefully everyone in this world is getting married because they want to spend the rest of their lives together, you know? And that's just us. We like to spend time together.
Yeah.
And we want to do it forever, you know? To the next question. Do we want to have kids? Well, yes.
No rush right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, I just want to wait a very long time. You know, whoever is an out pair, you guys know what I'm talking about. After you take care of kids for this long of a period of time,
Yeah, I just don't
you just don't want to have kids. It's you're traumatized for life and you don't want to have kids at all, or two, you want to wait for a very long time like me. I guess we want to have kids. It's just in a long far away time.
like 5 years.
Are you having them and carrying them and pushing them out of your body? Okay, then that's fine. Let's just go to the cultural questions. How was your parents' reaction when you told them you were going to marry a Brazilian?
So I don't think it works as simply as that. I don't think it's like I come home and it's like, hey, I'm marrying a Brazilian. I think it's more of like they know I'm dating you first.
Yeah.
And my mom, your mom knows when she's just like, yeah, I always saw that this was going down that path. From the day one, so it wasn't so much of a question as a matter of time when.
Well, I mean, his family was always super beyond welcoming. Like I have no words. They always made me feel part of the family. They include me in everything. Everyone was always so nice to me. So, that was good. That was like a good thing.
It should have been pretty easy. I felt like it was pretty easy.
Yeah, so. But that's how it's always supposed to be, right? When it's right, it's just easy. You don't have to force it. We're not pushing anything
through it,
Yeah. Is the cultural difference ever a problem in the relationship?
Is it a problem? No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Do we get tied up on a few things? Yeah. So for example, when I'm trying to tell you, dang, it's 112 degrees. I'm like, that's really hot, and you're like, okay. Hey Google, what does that mean in Celsius for you to understand how hot it is? But that doesn't drive us apart.
Yeah.
That doesn't make us
And it's not like a problem. I mean, there are times where we do things differently for sure.
Kilograms to pounds.
Yeah, well, that's the metric system, and I struggle with that. It's not necessarily on the relationship, but it's just something I struggle normally here because everything's different. But I wouldn't say it's like a problem, right? How is dating a Brazilian?
It's as crazy as dating anybody else.
Oh, there's one thing he says whenever I get angry, and he says, "Oh, is the Brazilian fire?"
The fire.
Yeah.
She doesn't get too angry too often.
No, I don't. It's just sometimes. Just
traffic.
Yeah.
And then she yells at me when I yell at traffic, but once she's in the driver's seat.
Oh my, you're telling all my secrets to the internet. Well.
Well.
What are some cultural differences on your everyday life? I would say the food, right? That's something.
I think it's how people talk to each other might be different. I haven't gotten to experience it as much, but I've gotten to experience it within your friends in the au pair community versus people around here and stuff. I don't know. I think people are more talkative. People are more friendly. The hardest cultural difference is time.
Trying to generalize everyone, but it's in Brazil culture, here
but
people are always on time. Literally, if you say 4 p.m., you have to be there 4 p.m. sharp. If you're 5 minutes late, you're late.
That's probably the hardest thing.
Okay, that's a good one. What can you say in Portuguese?
Oi, tudo bem? Beijos. That's my favorite. Obrigado. Bom dia. Boa noite. Noite. Uma casa.
Uma casa.
Miga. But that's all you need to know to speak Portuguese. Miga.
I say miga all the time.
That's what our conversations are.
It's just we calling each other miga.
Every single one, you're like, miga. You're like, oh, who's that?
One of the migas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, que nojo.
Que nojo.
That's actually my favorite.
Yeah, he always says, que nojo. Last but not least question.
The last but not least question? Okay, go.
How is living together?
Living together, me and you alone is great.
Me
and you together is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not particular. I have my one space.
I really like our routine in the beginning was just until we got used to the place and kind of make it feel like it was our home. For the first weeks, it still felt like I was living on a strange space. It's never a dull moment. We're always hanging out and doing something, either together or separately. We don't have to be together all the time, but we also love being together all the time.
Breaking ceiling fans to raccoons in our backyard.
Yeah, lots of stories.
There's always something.
I just really like hanging out with him, and he's my husband. I still find it so weird to say, oh, my husband,
My husband.
I feel old saying that.
It is weird to say that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I guess that's what it was. I hope we answered all of your questions. I know there's a lot of questions that were asked that we couldn't fit in, otherwise the video will be too long. But I think it was a good time for me to introduce JD for you guys that really wanted to meet him. JD doesn't have any social media, so that's why on Instagram, and you guys try to find him, he just doesn't like social media, and it was even a thing for me get him to come here and talk to you guys, but hopefully you see him more times. He's in a few more of my videos, and it was just important to me to, you know, introduce him and talk about us, and, you know, share this part of my life that, like, it's so important and it's so major and, like, literally changed everything upside down.
So major.
So major. E é isso, galera. Se você gostou desse vídeo, deixa o seu like aqui embaixo para eu saber que vocês gostam desse tipo de conteúdo e eu trazer mais vídeos com o JD. Se você ainda não é inscrito no canal, não se esqueça de clicar no botãozinho aqui embaixo de se inscrever. Clica no botãozinho do sininho para você receber notificação sempre que eu postar um vídeo novo. E se você ainda não me segue nas redes sociais, é lá que eu faço essas perguntas e recebo sugestões de vídeo de vocês. Então, vou deixar aqui pra vocês me seguirem lá. Eu também posto bastante coisa da nossa rotina, fotos juntos, coisas assim, etc. Espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Foi super divertido. We had a lot of fun doing it, right?
Sim.
Yeah. Foi super divertido gravar. E a gente se vê no próximo vídeo, né? Tchau, tchau.
Tchau, tchau.
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 No need for no UN arms inspection, you know where the bombs at. NOUN